Well, let's talk about Meghan and Harry, shall we? This has just come in. This is interesting. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been brutally mocked, Kinsey, in a new Family Guy episode in which the characters Stewie and Brian are meeting the American author Mark Twain. I suppose it's historical. Brian says, doesn't history pretty much suck? The Crusades, Hitler, and then Stewie says Prince Harry marrying Meghan Markle. It's a bit of an unfair comparison, perhaps.
And then it cuts to Prince Harry, who goes, again? Because this is the second time Family Guy has taken a swipe at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and goes, your wife is probably just as bad, or something like that, something similar. But yeah, I mean, with Harry's show ranking below 3,000, Polo on Deadline's list of Netflix's programs last year, or this year. Meghan Markle not even hitting the top 300. We were told that they were about to take over Hollywood, Archwell Productions. They were going to be in front of the camera, they were going to be behind the camera. I will probably see my grandmother on the other side before I see Meet Me at the Lake come to fruition.
Meet me at the lake. Yeah, all right then, don't.
Yeah, and so this is a pretty defeating moment for them, because what they wanted us to believe was that they didn't need the British royal family. They were going to move to Hollywood and be movers and shakers. They were friends with Tyler Perry, friends with Oprah. Remember Meghan walking that Variety Power of Women red carpet, teasing some of their projects, sitting with other powerful women at that event. And what they have become is ultimately a punchline in Hollywood.
Yeah, they are. They're laughing stocks.
Right, and that's not what they want. I mean, this is got to sting.
Yeah, it really is. And there are reports this weekend that Meghan is now officially, and I quote, the breadwinner at Montecito Towers.
Well, yeah, because every time you want money, if you want money from Prince Harry, somebody has to pass away.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, he only makes money by inheriting millions from dead relatives. So he isn't bringing in any money at all. In fact, it's hard to see whether he's doing anything at all except hopping on the odd plane to pretend that he's making, you know, fake royal visits all over the place. So he's not really doing anything. He's not bringing any money in, and we're told in reports over the weekend that Meghan is now officially the breadwinner in that relationship. But the problem is, the bad news, Kinsey, is it's pretty unlikely that Ms. Markle is making a fortune from her online store. As ever, we come back to our recurring theme. That is not a money spinner. Selling dried flowers and cookie recipes and 14.5% strength and fall over rosé wine. She can't be making enough money. They estimate that their basic expenses, basic expenses, and I suspect this is a conservative estimate, are $4 million a year. And they say they're not bringing in anything like that amount of money.
I mean, fruit sprinkles are pretty, not fruits, flower sprinkles can be pretty expensive when you're buying in bulk. But
well, they are if you buy them off Meghan.
Yeah, otherwise you're getting them at 3 times the cost. So I do think maybe there's a consistency with Prince Harry paycheck-wise through BetterUp. What does Prince Harry do for BetterUp? God only knows. But that is that mental health app that works with CEOs. He's been with them since they stepped back as working members of the British royal family. This is why we also believe that Netflix will continue to work with Meghan and not so much Prince Harry, that she might independently sign a new contract with them where they have first rights of refusal, which
That's what they want, isn't it?
She can tease, or she can bring them pitches and they get to say yes or no.
Yeah, well, the pitch they want, though, is...
Tell us all about your miserable marriage.
My marriage to Harry, what went wrong? That's what they want, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what the theories are, is that they're keeping them they're keeping Meghan close in case things go south, really. But even with the not even hitting the 300, the failure of the Netflix series with Love Meghan, we have to sit through season 2 with Chrissy Teigen, America's favorite cyberbully. And I just think, what on God's green earth is
Meghan, America's favorite bully?
Allegedly. But yeah, so what we know how they're making money a couple of ways. Meghan tells us that she's an investor. Because she does media to promote some of the projects she invests in, like that handbag company, where they pay the women that make the handbags that sell for $500 and $600, like a dollar an hour or something ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And then we know she's invested in this hair care company because she promoted that woman on her Confessions of a Female podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder podcast. Mm-hmm. So she's an investor. She makes money through affiliate links. I think that the affiliate links she's slacking on, because she could make money consistently there if every time she wore something on Instagram or at an appearance, that link appeared on her Instagram. It doesn't. Mm-hmm. She hasn't. That's been stale for a while. She hasn't updated that in a while. There will be a blitz when she updates it again after season 2 comes out or whatever, but she should update it consistently. Every time she's in the garden wearing whatever, she should post a link to something, that outfit or something similar, and she does not do that. The theme of the only thing that they're consistent at is the inconsistency. You could make money here, but you have to be consistent. She's not being consistent there. There's the podcast we think has been dropped. And then
why wouldn't it be? Nobody listened to it. Nobody watched it.
The sleep sound podcasts were excelling.
It got beaten, didn't it, by sleep
far
sound?
Far higher than Meghan's. And then when it comes to this season 2 of her podcast, I honestly think, based on the fact that we know it was filmed back to back, that this was probably financially within the first contract, that the money that they were quote unquote owed within the first contract, because I think that was one of the reasons they filmed it so quickly, to kind of milk the Sussexes for everything they could get.
I mean, I just think I don't believe as ever is it bringing in avalanches of cash. He's not really bringing in much at all. He's got that gig, as you said, with that weird help company. But basically, he's not really bringing anything in at all. She's not making enough. They're going to have to find something else to do. Now, he keeps talking about launching a commercial project, doesn't he? When is he planning to do that? Didn't he say in the spring or something?
We'll have to wait and see.
That's a long time. Why don't you just get on with it, Harry?
Well, stop. These two tease things. Meet me at the lake. These two tease things, and then they never come to fruition. And that's one of the reasons that people have a hard time caring about what's coming up next, because it's like, oh, here they are teasing something that never happens again.
Well,
American Riviera Orchard.
American Riviera Orchard. I did tell you. I told you that would never start. Meet me at the lake, in case you're not aware of the reference we keep making. This was the rights to a book, a best-selling book that Harry and Meghan bought. It's called Meet Me in the Lake. It's about kind of two people, middle-aged people.
We're assuming there's a lake involved.
Yeah, by a lake. Who meet at a lake and revive an old romance. So it's not exactly the sort of stuff of blockbuster sales bashes anyway, but maybe it could work. But then again, they bought the rights and that was it. They haven't done anything else, right?
Yeah. And it's my understanding that Netflix actually paid for it, and I'm wondering if the objective there was to make sure it happens whether Harry and Meghan are involved or not.
Yes, that could be getting Harry and Meghan
not trusting.
If they ever want to get that film made, I'd suggest they get Harry and Meghan out of the picture.
But doesn't it surprise you that Netflix is the partner of allegedly as ever, and they don't, and they're so messy with the launch of each and every one of these products, and there's not enough product available? Don't you expect more from Netflix?
I would, if I thought that they were very deeply involved in everything that she does, but I don't think they are. Okay. I think you're exactly right. They are keeping tabs on her. They're keeping a connection with her. They're telling her, listen, you got any ideas? We're up for it. We'll make the series if we like it. Want to stay in touch with you, but they're doing this because when the time's right, they want the Harry and Meghan marriage what went wrong story from Meghan. And my guess, she'll be fully prepared to sell. Let's talk a little bit about the relationship between Harry and Meghan, though. I think it's very interesting that last week he went to Angola to retrace his mother's footsteps, landmine charity. So he's walking the kind of dangerous paths and roads of Angola, where there are lots and lots of unexploded landmines due to previous conflicts. It's a nightmare. Kids always getting blown up, everybody losing limbs. It's horrible, and Diana did a lot of good work there. And so Harry suddenly retraced her steps last week.
Again, he's done this before.
Yes, he likes to retrace his mother's
But no,
steps.
this exact walk, he's done this before.
Yeah, but what I think is interesting about it, apparently we're told he was absolutely adamant. No way, Jose, is Meghan coming with me. And apparently he's developed an obsession with trying to regain the popularity he once enjoyed in this country. So he realises that he's never going to be popular in this country if he's with Meghan, because people in this country don't like Meghan. So apparently he was absolutely, 100%. I don't want Meghan anywhere near me on this trip. I think he might do more and more solo trips because she's toxic, and he knows it. He's never going to get popular again as long as he's hanging around with Meghan. So might get more and more solo appearances from old Ginger Nuts. Yeah.